Hello, good and bad people of the internet. I'm not too sure what I mean by that, but I don't care. You're watching my video. Welcome back to the European Journeyman Save. I am Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. Oh my god, our form is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, we last lost a game on the 8th of November 2025. It is now currently the 23rd of February 2026. And we haven't lost a game. Absolutely incredible. I think we played 1 FC Union last time we were together, which was a 1-0 win. We drew 2-2 at Hoffenheim. We beat Darmstadt 3-0 in the quarterfinals of the Cup. Gal, David, Isaac and Heinrichs getting the goals. We then beat Red Bull Leipzig, or RB Leipzig, 3-0 at home. Martial, Dolberg and Fidel getting the goals. And then we had a whopping game. A 5-3 win against Hamburg away from home. They went 1-0 up, then we got it back to 1-1, then we went 2-1 up, then they made it 2-2, then we went 3-2 up, then they made it, no, sorry, then we went 3-2 up, then we went 4-2 up, then they made it 4-5, and then we made it 4-3, and then we made it 5-3. Alexander, Isaac and Gal David on the score sheets there. Brilliant stuff. We played some amazing football. It was really, really good. And we come up today against Atletico Madrid and Stuttgart, which is interesting, because Atletico Madrid are very, very good. Oh, well, they're 5th. They've dropped down, actually, since I last looked at them. 5th in the league, but obviously it is quite tight around here. But, okay, they're not actually doing as well as I thought they were. They've dropped down a little bit, which is good for us. And as I said, we're doing very, very well. I don't think there was much going on in deadline day. I'm pretty sure we watched it all together. Nothing much really happened. Even Usek left on loan. Brett Higgins and Jan Petric all went on loan. So the Patreons are out doing their thing at other clubs. And then we carried on playing and got through a little bit more of the season. Competitions-wise, it's close at the top. 3 points behind Dortmund. Really, really annoyingly, the game we drew against, I can't remember who it was now, the game we drew against Hoffenheim, Dortmund drew as, or lost that game, I think, because they were 4 points ahead of us, and Dortmund lost it or drew it, and that was our chance to catch them up, but we couldn't hang on for the win. Really, really annoying, but I am confident that we're going to catch them. As you can see, the top 3 really pulling away from 4th, 5th and 6th now. It's been really good. I'm delighted we've already won the cup, because I think I'm going to leave Leverkusen at the end of the season. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know down below what you think we should do. Do I stay until we win the Bundesliga? Because that means if I win the Bundesliga this year, then I'm going to leave. But do we stay to win? Or this is a journeyman save. We're trying to travel around Europe and get loads of games and loads of teams in. So let me know what you think I should do. My initial reaction is I leave. No matter what happens at the end of the season, I resign. We go out and find the new job and see where we end up. But that's how we're looking at the moment. 3 points behind Dortmund. I don't know who they're playing today. They're not playing anyone because it's the Champions League, isn't it, Dave? You absolute idiot. And we're not even on the right day. So we're going to crack on, go and play this game against Atletico Madrid. Our youth team is still in the UEFA Youth League, which is good. They've got the quarterfinal draw coming up. Douglas Luiz will be playing against... I didn't sign him from Atletico Madrid. Oh, I did sign him from Atletico Madrid. Shows how much I was paying attention there. £25 million signing going back to Clay, his former club. Dolberg's in really good form. Simeone's confident of beating us. I think I'm just going to send the assistant. I'm not going to bother doing that. I have been doing a few more of them recently, but I'm just not on a video. I won't bother doing that now. There we go. Lots of support for me in the dressing room, which is really, really good to see. We'll be back for kickoff because I've just realised I've got a whole nother day to get through. And this is how we're lining up. Magallanes is in goal. Heinrichs, Baye, Lovro and Müller are the back 4. Dolberg, Weigl, Luiz and Martial in midfield. Isaac and Callum Bacon is up front. He's the only Patreon we can actually play at the moment. Obviously, Jan Petric, you're on loan at Heerenveen. And Brett Higgins, you're on loan at Hamburg. And Drew, you are too young to play at the moment. So here we go. Douglas Luiz does come into face his former club, and we have Manuel, the guy whose name I still don't know how to pronounce, is ineligible because he played for Bayern Munich in this competition. They still have Jan Oblak in goal at the tender age of 33, still doing very well with some good stats. Garrido, Jimenez, Friedrich and Bernat make up their back 4. Williams, Fernandez, Koke and Diego Jota in the midfield 4. Ogrizovic and Veer up front for them. 2-4-4-2s are facing off against each other. 2-4-4-2s. That sounds very stupid. I'm going to let the assistant say something. And he managed to get Callum Bacon up for the game. So well done. Well done, Bacon. You are absolutely loving it. Passionately, there's a lot more to come from all of you. End the team talk, getting to the tunnel. We've looked good in training. We've prepared for this eventuality. He won't get the warmest of welcomes, but Douglas Luiz is a model professional and will play the game very well. Atletico Madrid get us underway. And it's going to be tough, but was that a shot? According to that went down as they've had one shot already. I can't believe that was a shot. BAYER wins the ball in the air. Silva picks it up. Into Villa to Grizovic, and he shoots wide. Looks like both teams are playing quite a similar formation with inverted wingers on the wings, because the first thing that happened there when Jota picked the ball up is cut inside and attack the central part of the pitch. So let's see how the game goes. Okay, free kick. Koke puts it in. Heinrichs gets the ball away, but there's no one out to meet Bernat, and he's taking his time to get there. Bernat with the ball up the line to Silva. Silva back to Fernandez. He's got a square ball on if he uses it. He doesn't. He goes all the way out to Garrido. Good ball through to Inaki Williams. Squares it. Grizovic fires in. Darko Grizovic assisted by Inaki Williams. That's their first shot on target. Third shot of the game, first on target, and it's gone in the net, and I'm not going to watch it again. We're just struggling to create chances, which is a bit of a worry for us, because we normally do that quite free-flowing. As Weigl looks to get on the end of a big ball forward, Oblak with another big ball forward. Will BAYER win this in the air? Lovro does well, but it comes to Muller. Muller up to Martial. Martial into Weigl. Weigl to Douglas Luiz. Back out to Martial, into Isaac. Isaac looking for that ball over the top, but just couldn't find the run on the right wing of Dolberg as Villa looks to bring it forward. Good tackle from Heinrichs, but Silva will get on the end of it. It's going to leave a Grizovic in space in the middle. He's one-on-one. Great save from Magallanes in the goal. And it's cleared for an Atletico Madrid throw. Koke has it on the edge of the box into a Grizovic, and this time he does beat Magallanes in the net. And it's 2-0 Atletico Madrid. And we're just going to drop that down to a counter mentality. Try and pounce on them on the attack when we can get there. Not the best of starts to this first leg of the European knockouts. Okay, half time, 2-0 down. Into the team talk we go. And I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. Changes are going to happen. Callum is coming off for Fidel. And then we're actually going to do Isaac. We're going to change the front two. So it's going to be David and Fidel on. Both the strikers off. We're going to change David up to an advanced forward on attack is what he wants to be. Both wingers not playing very well. A lot of the defence not playing well. That's to be expected when we're 2-0 down. Let's get into the second half. I've bollocked the guys and told them I expect to see a better showing. Can they produce that in this second half? So let's see what happens. Free kick. Koke puts it in. Grizovic heads it across. Friedrichs there. Shoots into the side netting. It was going to have to be one hell of a finish to score from there as Inter versus Man City is 3-2. What a game that is at the moment. And looks like it's going to be Martial next on the chopping board as a substitute. And we'll see who we can bring on for him. Maybe Gianluca Iter. I'm not sure. Or we mix up the formation. I don't really want to change formation. This has been going so well. I jinxed the episode straight off the bat, didn't I? By saying we haven't lost since bloody February. But Villa comes forward. Or since November, sorry. Villa, that's a woeful shot. Absolutely woeful. Okay, the third and final sub is going to happen, and it's actually going to be the fullback. Gianluca Iter is going to come on for Sven Muller, who isn't having a very good game back there. On he comes. Gianluca Iter, sort of frozen out a little bit, but, you know, maybe Atletico Madrid have just been the better team. Maybe that's what this is today. I mean, the stats would suggest that. As Douglas Luiz, on the edges, Dolberg, beats his man, shoots, Villa hoofs it away with a clearance, and Gal David will pick this up. Gal David into Lovro, who does just about get there, into Weigl. Obviously, when I said we only had one patron playing, obviously Lovro's a patron as well. And now Grizovic is through for his hat-trick. Shoots wide. Magallanes was out pretty quick off his line to narrow the angle, and he probably should have done better there, the striker. I mean, we're winning the foul game, and I mean, that's the real quiz, isn't it? Who can foul the opposition the most? That's the real winner. Garrido with the ball, right back. Grizovic with the ball, tackled by Martial. He's finally done something good in the game. Lovro up to Fidel, but it's intercepted. Dolberg will pounce. Up to Gal David. Can we get that away goal? Oh my god. The shooting in this game has been absolutely horrendous as they've been on Son of Spurs, and obviously Spurs in real life. He comes on for Atletico Madrid. By out to Gianluca Iter, Douglas Luiz. We've been slightly better since going to the counter-attack. As I say that, we give the ball away. Son Heung-min, there's a run through from Friedrich. He's left in acres of space and shoots over the bar. Carrying on the pattern of woeful shooting in this game. Jimenez with the free kick. Out to Inaki Williams. Contreras into Williams again. Good pressure, and he's given the ball away to Lovro, who plays it up to Martial. Martial cuts inside to Weigl. Weigl comes forward. Dolberg on the right-hand side. Cuts infield like he should do. Fidel is tackled, and Oblak will hoof that away. Heinrichs has to win this header. Eric BAYER wins it, so Heinrichs didn't have to win it, but someone did on our team. Silva looking for a Gulizovic. Lovro intercepts well. Back to Maganales. Iter up to Martial. We've got a bit of an attack on now. Fidel put the ball through to David. He does. He's through on goal. David shoots. Oblak saves. We don't get that away goal. So frustrating. Silva with the ball down the line to Son Heung-min, who can't keep it in play. We've had our chances. We just haven't put them away. And that is very frustrating because an away goal would mean a hell of a lot at the moment. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min has it into Contreras. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Son Heung-min beaten in the air by Eric BAYER. Douglas Luiz out to Martial. Martial runs in field. Beats one. Beats two. Back to Luiz. Weigl. Weigl. Martial's through on goal. Shoots. Oblak saves again. Gianluca Iter, the substitute, puts in the rebound off Oblak save. And we've got the away goal. That is great work. Martial really should have scored. Laid it off to Douglas Luiz. Then squared to Weigl. Saw the run of Martial and dinked it through. Oblak with a save. And Gianluca Iter is on hand to put in the rebound and give us that lifeline going in to the second leg, which will be in the next episode, which will hopefully be out on Friday. I'm not promising anything, but I'm hoping it'll be out on Friday. So we get that away goal. I am going to say it was just one of those days. Could they gain a bit of confidence from that? How long has this episode been going on for? I think we've got enough time to do the Stuttgart game, so I will see you then. And we're back for what seemed like an eternity for me, I'm sure was an instant for you. I just need to check that this is all working correctly. It is, it's still working. 4-4-2 again is where we line up. Heinrichs by Udoki comes back in, and Muller at the back four. Magalhaes keeps his place in goal. David starts on the right this time. Manol is back in after his ineligibility in the Champions League. Douglas Luiz and Martial keep their spots. Dolberg goes up front for this game, and Fidel starts alongside him. They have a lot of people that I don't know, so I'm not going to go into detail with them. Into the dressing room we go. We need to basically play better than last time, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that. Let's go out there and say we're the favourites. Go out there and make sure there's no reason why we should not be the favourites. So passionately have faith, end the team talk, get into the kickoff. There we go. So Dortmund are now 5 points clear, which means they drew their game, I think. No, they won it, because this would obviously put us on 52 points because we've already got a point because we're drawing. So let's see how this game unfolds. We're starting on standard, and we're doing the 4-4-2, which is quite attacking anyway, as you can see, showing our intent from the off. 3 shots inside 10 minutes. So hopefully we can convert those chances or create the good chances, which we were sort of missing playing against Atletico Madrid. So hopefully our centre midfielders can buck their ideas up a little bit and hopefully produce something for the strikers to score. As Udoki into Dolberg, flicks it onto Fidel. Look at that pace. Gets round one to the 6-yard box, shoots. Easy save for Ricardo. Looks like he didn't really connect with it, but a good positive start to the game. As Traore puts in a free, and I thought they had scored. Just as I said, we had a good positive start to the game. The header goes over the bar from the corner. And yeah, we just need to make sure that we get a win pretty much in this game. Corner comes in. Manuel Dolberg's there. That's how you finish from a corner. Manuel with a great ball in. Dolberg from, what's that? In between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot? Yeah, good little volley. Keeper's got no chance. Lost his man. Dolberg back in the goals, which is what we like to see. But there is another highlight. Teresa Gozos into, oh, poor throw. Martial intercepts well. Manuel. Normally when we get the first goal with this formation, we are then on fire. Manuel again, playing a nice little 1-2 with Martial. Muller up to Martial. He's got a bit of time. Back to Manuel again, using the playmaker like he should. Good run, and then he finds David. David goes the odd way round. It's a hoof clearance, and Udoki's there to pick that up. Manuel into the left-hand side, looking for the run of Muller, but he doesn't get there. He does via Martial. Douglas Luiz on the edge. Will he shoot? He doesn't. Heinrichs makes a good run. This is good play. Martial! I really thought that was going to be a goal. We'd done really good build-up play, and then Martial misses his header as the big hoof clearance again is intercepted by Manuel. Has it. They just can't get out Stuttgart at the moment, and Manuel goes on a little run, finds Martial. What will he do? Puts a cross in. Fidel flicked on Ricardo with an easy catch. Again, though, we are absolutely dominating them in these early stages. Half an hour in and 13 shots. Nearly a shot every 2 minutes, which is very, very impressive. But as you can see, trying to keep pace with Dortmund, sorry, is our target for the moment. As Manola's picked up an injury, a bruised ankle. I'm sure he can get through that while he's on a 7.2. I don't really want to take him off. Ball in. Lavard gets it away, but Douglas Luiz will pick up the semi-clearance. Muller spins around, finds Fidel. Ricardo, it's touched over the bar. I don't know what happened there. That was very odd. Looks like he pushed it against the bar, but it went over. And Manuel will put this free kick, the corner in. Gail David with the ball, out to Dolberg. Dolberg takes his time trying to feed it back into the middle, but couldn't. Heinrich picks it up, but we won't know what comes of that. Gail David and Fidel not having the best of games. I might just switch those two over, because they knew neither of them really like to play as a right winger, but they've both got the attributes to do what I want them to do at the moment. Things are going well. I know you're capable of a bit better. And basically, we'll just assertively say that they can improve in the second half. Into the tactics we go. And we will just switch these two. You can see no one really likes to play out there. If we do stay at Leverkusen, that's the place that I'll be looking to increase. Because Martial's only on loan. I think Man United, normally when they send people on loan and they do well, the parent club then says they don't want to sell him because they wouldn't give him a chance in the first team. We'll see. If Martial becomes available for transfer for a cheaper fee and doesn't want so much wages, then we'll look to pick him up. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, really. We'll see what happens with that one, because if we stay at Leverkusen, which again is, I need you to let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Do I stay or do I go? Then that's what we'll look at doing, improving the wingers, because that's the only place we really need to improve. And obviously, if we stay at Leverkusen, then Drew will be old enough to play for the first team next season, as Douglas Luiz has it on the left-hand side. Cuts in field, back to Manuel. Manuel, hopefully not feeling the effects of that injury too much. It's just a bruise on his ankle, so he should be fine. David shoots. Ricardo with the save. We've had 22 shots. So David's now going to come off and be replaced by Isaac, the goal scorer, up front. He does love a goal or two. We'll put them both onto complete forwards for the moment. Fidel's not improved either, really, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to leave it for a little bit. We can always drop Dolberg back there, who is on such a good rating. He should really be able to just drop into a different position. As Terezokos has the throw. Jovanovic into Armenian, robbed by Martial. Manuel, who's been crucial to every single highlight we've had, it seems. So that's why I brought him in from Bayern Munich on loan. An extortionate loan fee, but he's here, and he does seem to be getting involved with a lot of play. Fidel with a good run and then shoots wide, and we are going to do that second sub. So it's going to be Callum Bacon on for Fidel, and then Dolberg will drop back there. Callum Bacon will come up here as a poacher and hopefully keep his goal scoring run going. It's been a couple of games since you last scored, Callum, so we need you to just remember where the net is. Yeah, Manuel's still got his bruised ankle, but he's not going to come off because we're absolutely dominating them. And once again, he is on the ball as he comes forward. Shot from range. Ricardo turns it around the post. Didn't look like to have a lot of pace, but it was probably quite accurate, knowing Manuel's stats. Ball in. That's a poor corner. No one made that run to the near post. Isaac is tackled. And Laverde will pick it up. Now, will he just do a long hoof? He does. And by what an interception that is. Another guy who some people in the comments had a bit of a problem with signing Eric Bailly, but he's been really, really good for us at the back. Heinrich, Manuel. Manuel has the ball. What will he do? He's got Douglas Luiz inside. Holds it up. Look at this run from Heinrich. That's what we need to find, and he has. Heinrich's ball across. Dolberg gets his second of the game. No one is credited with the assist because it was a poor clearance from Diallo, but Douglas Luiz here. I mean, I was pointing that run out from Heinrichs and he found it with a lovely through ball. Heinrichs, the club captain, ball across. Oh, it was a good tackle, to be honest. Diallo's just a bit unlucky, and Dolberg is there to fire us into a 2-0 lead, which I'm hoping with about 8 minutes to go we'll wrap up the game. We're just going to make another sub. Manuel, who has been, as I said, instrumental in this game, is going to be replaced by Benjamin Havit in the middle of the field, just to hopefully rest his ankle. That little bruised ankle that he got, hopefully rest it just a little bit more. But it looks like that's going to be the win, and that will take us to the end of the episode as soon as the full-time whistle goes, as McNamara throws it up the line. Jovanovic into Lopez. Again, they're just not really throwing any men forward. I guess you wouldn't at 2-0 down. It's sort of, is it game over? Bailly hoofs it away. That's Isaac can't get there. Chesney again. Tedezakos has the ball into Diallo. Diallo to Armlien. Mangala around the corner to Armlien. A good little bit of football this from Stuttgart. Jovanovic, Lopez. Back to Jovanovic. He's through and he shoots it wide and not even troubling Mangales in our goal at all. 31 shots we've had. 13 on target. Oh, Jovanovic pounces on the mistake by Udoki, but he's forced him wide very well. And he's gone far too wide to do anything useful out there as they tackled each other. But that is full time and we get the 2-0 win, which keeps us pace. 3 points behind Dortmund at the top of the table. As I tell the boys, we're very happy. But we will end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to be in the game or you want to sponsor the channel like Drew did and does, click on the link below. The Patreon account is there. Follow me on Twitter. I do post the occasional pick and update of the save on Twitter, so you do get a bit more of an in-depth feel to it. And if you're one of the Patreons and you're following me on Twitter, can you message me on Twitter and I'll follow you back, because I think there's a couple of you that I'm not following because I can't find you. So if you can let me know, that would be really, really good. But for now, we're going to end the episode there. Second in the league, 3 points behind Dortmund, 2 points clear of Bayern Munich now. And it's all going rather well. We'll catch you very soon. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.